think we're going to go ahead and get started. So make your way to the floor. We're going to start on our belly. I'm going to start my timer here, so I'm respectful of everybody's time. But we're coming down to our belly. Legs are extended out long, and then arms are elbows underneath the shoulders, and then in a figure 11 directly out in front. Gives a little stretch through the front side body, through the hips, opens the chest a little bit here. If there's any discomfort in the low back, you might use that blanket, if you have one, to place it underneath the hips and support you there. This is our Sphinx pose. We start by noticing the breath as it comes in and out in this position. Finding a gentle stretch. Notice if you're gripping through the glutes, and allow the hips to relax down into the mat, into the ground. Notice if there's any tension in your shoulder blades, or if the shoulders are trying to come up toward the ears, and work to press them down and away. Finding that engagement through the back side of the body. Feel the belly press against the ground, creating expansion and more space even under pressure. If you'd like to deepen the stretch, maybe you're warmed up already for the day, you can plant the palms underneath the shoulders and then extend through the arms, keeping a little bend in the elbows to find your cobra pose. I'm going to switch back a little bit so we can see a little better. Holding for just a little longer here. Continuing to press those shoulders down and away from the ears. Then on your next inhale, press the hips back, take the knees out slightly wider, toes come together, and then press the hips back toward your child's pose. You might stay with the arms extended and the chest melting down, or if it feels better, you might drop the elbows down to the ground and allow the chest to come down a little more. Finding a gentle rounding through the backside body, pressing the hips down toward the heels. Taking just another moment here. If you want to find gentle movement through the hips, you're welcome to, maybe shifting them side to side, following what feels good in your body. And then pressing the hips forward, bringing the palms underneath the shoulders and the knees back underneath the hips. Press into all four corners of the palms and wrap the elbow armpits toward the front of the room. Finding that length through the arms and that neutral spine, a gentle tuck of the tailbone. Press the tops of the feet down into the mat and feel the engagement through the pelvic floor. And then inhale, tailbone comes up, belly comes down toward the mat, opening through the chest. And as you exhale, tuck the tailbone, rounding through the spine, gaze back between the knees. Follow the flow of your breath, inhaling to come down, and exhaling to press up. Notice any sticky spots in the spine, the shoulders, the neck. Pause in those spaces and breathe in, allowing the tension to gently melt away. Take 2 more breath cycles here. Inhaling to come down. And exhaling to press up. After your next exhale, coming through neutral spine, flat back. Shift weight into that left palm and right arm opens briefly. Take a deep breath in and then exhale, palm comes back down. Shift that weight into the right palm and inhale, open through the other side. Noticing the difference in the two side bodies as you inhale to reach and exhale to come back down. We're going to find a low lunge. So I like to shift back and then walk the foot forward, working on some ankle mobility here. If you need support through the knee to release any discomfort, you can slide your blanket underneath your knee. And then pressing forward. We're finding a deep stretch through the quad over the top of the knee. So working to keep that heel down on the floor and pressing forward as much as you comfortably can. Finding the edge of that tension, that compression, and breathing there. Notice the stretch through the back of the ankle, over the top of the knee, and then that back leg through that front side of the hip. I'm going to take one more moment here. And then walking the hips back, extending through that front leg. You can keep your toes pointed if that feels comfortable for you, or you might draw the toes toward the shin if the back of the leg allows it. This is a hurdler stretch. You should feel it through the back of the leg. I feel it in my hamstring on the bent knee. I'm going to adjust a little bit here to make it more comfortable. Allow the upper body to be heavy. Stabilizing with the hands as much as you need. And then walking yourself forward, we're going to heel toe the foot out slightly wider to find a lizard pose. This is more focused on opening the hips, so pressing the knee out toward the side. Finding an opening through that groin area. The other palm is planted down to stabilize here. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Press the hips back, plant the palm, and go ahead and switch out the legs. Coming back into that low lunge position on the right side. Walking the hips forward. Find a deep stretch through the back of the ankle and through the top of the knee. You might have a stretch through that extended leg over the hip. Following what feels good in your body. Holding here for a few more moments. Feeling that tension release through the calf. And then walking the hips back, keeping that leg extended. Maybe drawing the toes toward the shin, or maybe allowing the foot to point the toes. Using your arms to support as much as you need. Just feeling a deep stretch through that extended leg. Notice as that stretch begins to ease. We're going to hold here for 3, 2, 1. Walking the hips forward and then heel toe that foot out wide. Taking the hand to the knee and pressing out. Finding an opening through the groin. Deepening that stretch through the back leg. Not allowing yourself to collapse in that stabilizing arm, but pressing the shoulder away from the ear. Keeping that engagement strong there. Holding here just a few more moments. And then walking the hips back. We're going to come to seated on the floor. I'm going to use the blanket to press my hips up just a little bit and bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees fall out wide. You can adjust the position so that it's comfortable for you. And then bringing the hands to the feet, lift the chest, coming to a nice tall seat. And then using the hands to bring the chest forward. You might round through the back. You might stay tall, following what feels good in your body. You should feel a deep stretch through the inside of the legs. And then through the outside of the hips, that external rotation of the hip where the knee is coming away from your midline. Let your head come down. If this feels like too much for you, you might use your pillow if you have it. Whatever you have available to give yourself a little bit of stability and support in the position. We're going to take a little longer in this posture than the others. You might adjust the position as you need. Maybe just relax into it a little more. Gravity will naturally push the knees down as the muscles begin to relax. You might feel an adjustment in the sensation, or you might not. Wherever you are is just right. Take one more moment here, and then gently rolling back up through seated. Take your time. We're going to come down to laying on the mat. I'm going to keep my blanket underneath my hips to give me a little bit of support through my low back. Coming down to laying, bring the knees in toward the chest. And then taking the heels down toward the mat, walking them closer to the hips. I have a little bit of difficulty on my right leg. Walking the heels closer to the hips, and then taking the hands and creating a diamond shape to place underneath the tailbone. Tuck your chin slightly to your chest. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, squeeze the glutes and press the hips up toward the ceiling. Feel the engagement through the low belly in your bridge pose. Squeezing the glutes to press the hips up. Holding here. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Drop the hips, step back down to the mat. Walk the feet out slightly wider, and then allow the knees to fall inward. You might place the hands on the belly, or you might allow them to fall out to the side, following what feels good in your body. If you'd like to extend the legs out long, you're welcome to. Allow the body to feel centered and grounded. Letting the tension melt away. Release what you're holding between the eyebrows. Take one more breath here. And then gently rolling to one side, coming back into the body, and then walking yourself up towards seated, coming to easy seated pose, or maybe legs are extended out long. And then we'll inhale to take the arms up overhead. Palms come together, coming through heart center. Tuck the chin toward the chest and allow the eyes to close. Thank you for stretching with me. Namaste.